Shalom everyone, it's me again, Jenny, a caregiver slash vlogger of Israel. So I will not use too much intro. So we're going to proceed. What's the update now here in Israel? So until now, the bombing between Palestine and Israel are still continuous. So I think it's 7 days now, 1 week. And today is let's check our time. Today is May 17, 2021. Time check 11 o'clock in the evening, Israel time. So I'm in the north of Israel, so it's safer here. It's not much balagan. Balagan is Hebrew and mess English. So I'm thinking if I'm going to use Tagalog, my native language, or English. So I choose better English. And the war between Israel and Palestine are still continuous. So I will share with you what's happening now in here in Israel. These are the places still continues the bombing of missiles between two enemies, Israel and Palestine. Israel is not so big country like Philippines, America, or Syria, or Egypt. It's small country, as you can see in the map. It's very small country. And as you can see, I will explain to you a summary. Israel in the north is Lebanon border. And in the right side is a Syria border. Yeah, Syria border. And in the upper right side is the Jordan border. And the lower side is the Egypt border. And in the other side here, left side is the Gaza Strip. It's in the north, no, in the south of Israel. The Gaza Strip is in the south of Israel, in the lower part of Israel. And then in the left side is the Mediterranean Sea. It's the ocean of Mediterranean Sea. And after the Mediterranean Sea is the Europe. So we are close to Europe. This is the geography of Israel. So these are the places in the south of Israel. In the lower part of Israel are still bombing. Especially Ashkelon. Because Ashkelon is very close to Gaza Strip. Gaza is a Palestinian territory and Ashkelon is a Israel territory. So it's very dangerous to work there in the Ashkelon because it's very close. It's like that, only border like that. It's very close to Gaza, Ashkelon. Gaza is Palestinian territory while Ashkelon is Israel territory. Guys, this is in the lower part of Israel, the south of Israel. So after Ashkelon, if you drive a car, it's Ashdod. This is Ashdod. It's also close to Ashkelon. So these are the places too much bombing. A lot of bombing there. Sobra. And then after Ashkelon, in the middle, it is the Beersheba, Israel. Beersheba, Israel is also receive a lot of missiles. A lot. Like fireworks in the sky. And then another is Tel Aviv also. Tel Aviv. So I had a friend in Tel Aviv. He sent me a video. What's happening there? She said too much. She sent me, but in my previous blog, I show you his video. You can watch the video of my friend working in Tel Aviv. They receiving a lot of missiles. And also in Holon, as you can see, there's a lot of fire there. And another place is, Petah Tikva, Israel. Also, they receive also a lot of missiles. Petah Tikva, Israel, and what else? Isderot. One 6 years old Israeli boy was been killed in Isderot. This boy is inside his house. If I'm not mistaken, 6th floor or 8th floor, he's there, and suddenly the missile go inside his house. Everybody knows about Iron Dome, right? But Iron Dome is not 100% guarantee. It's, I think, if I'm not 95% only, 90 to 95% is a protective shield for the Israeli citizen, but it's not 100%. And another thing is in the West Bank, there are riot and clashes between Israel military and Palestine. Also in West Bank. West Bank is in the middle of Israel, in the right side. It's near, I think, between Jordan and Jordan border and between Syria border. So another updates here in Israel. In Lebanon, I'm not very close, but I'm near Lebanon border. So not much people walking because they are afraid to walk. You know what I mean? It's better to stay in the house. And all the people here are, when they hear the siren, they go immediately. They go inside the bomb shelter. The bomb shelter, the missile, it takes 1 minute and 30 seconds. So 90 seconds. 1 minute and 30 seconds. Time to run as fast as you can to the bomb shelter. So it's very short time to prepare yourself to run in the bomb shelter, right? It takes a lot of time. And another thing is here. You know what? It says still bombing there in the south. Still. And I had a friend from Beersheba. She traveled from Beersheba, Israel. It is in the south of Israel to Nahariya in the north of Israel, just to visit the friend. And then she cannot come back to Beersheba because there's too much bombing there in Beersheba. And what else place? Tel Aviv, Sderot, Ashkelon, Ashdod, Beersheba, Holon. What else? What are our other places? Ramla. It's the Arab place. Here in Israel is the community of the Arab. Also received missiles from Gaza. Ramla, something like that. And what else? I forgot the other place. Next time I will before I talk in the camera, I will make a list. It's better for me to write on the paper so I can tell you what's a place, what are the places was receive missiles. So my friend in Tel Aviv cannot sleep now because all the time he go immediately to the toilet. I asked my friend, why you don't sleep in the toilet? Because toilet is their bomb shelter inside the house. It's better you sleep in the toilet, right? Because they will disturb your sleep. So you better sleep in the toilet. Bring your pillow and your blanket. You can sleep in the toilet. And what else more? People now here in Israel are celebrating Shavuot. You know what Shavuot? It's a Hebrew name. In English, it's a celebration of the first harvest. So they're celebrating today Shavuot. Or in English, it's a celebration of the first harvest. You can search that from the Old Testament. Or you can use Google to search what is Shavuot. You can search in the Google. Another thing is I forgot. Yesterday it happened yesterday in the Damascus Gate in Jerusalem. The border police there are guarding the place, And then suddenly there's a car ramming. You know how about 6 Israeli Jewish was being injured and sent to the hospital. And the other Mishtara is Hebrew, police in English. It's like, suicidal, something like that. Suicidal. You will kill somebody in the street with the use of a car ramming in English. She make like that with the border police there in Jerusalem, in the Damascus gate. And then 6 Israeli were being totally injured and sent to hospital. And while the other border police, he immediately arrested the Muslim inside the car and shot him dead. He's killed now. Because here in Israel, the law of Israel here, if somebody try to kill you, the law of Israel, if somebody try to kill you, you must to kill him first before he can kill you. This is the law of Israel here. In Tagalog, ang batas ng Israel, kapag may tao na gusto kang patayin dito, either babarilin ka, sasaksakin ka, ang batas ng Israel, bago ka niya mapatay, patayin mo na siya. O maputukan ka man niya sa bahagi ng katawan mo, kailangan makaganti ka o mapatay mo siya. Kasi ganun din ang sa patutan nun eh. He will kill you. That's all. He only wants is to kill you. This is the law of Israel. Okay, in English, I explain to you again. The law of Israel here in Israel, if somebody wants to kill you by using knife, gun, to kill you, either in your house or in the street, the law of Israel, you must to kill this person before he can kill you. This is the law here. Okay? This is the law here in Israel. So if the terrorist wants to try to kill you in the street or inside your house or inside the supermarket, somebody must to kill this person because he will kill you. This is the law of Israel. And another thing, by the way, you can watch news from Israel, updated news in Israel from your Google, from your YouTube, here in YouTube, or you can use Facebook. Just find ILTV. This is the English news of Israel. So in Hebrew, it's like Israel Kadashot, Israel news in English, because there are two popular news here in Israel, English and Hebrew. So I cannot I'm not fluent in Hebrew. I'm not native Hebrew. So I use English, ILTV. So if you want to have more updates and news from Israel, you can use Google, YouTube or Facebook. Just you can use Facebook and type in the search box and the upper side, ILTV. And click OK, and you can put like on this channel in the Facebook, and you are updated in all what's happening here in Israel, because this is the news English version. There's another Hebrew ILTV. So I don't know how to speak Hebrew. I don't know how to understand Hebrew, so I use English. So in your Facebook, in the box there, upper side box, you can type ILTV and click OK, and put a like on this channel. And all the news here in Israel, fresh news, you can receive right away from just click of your finger on the Facebook. So I will repeat again, if you want the fresh news from Israel, I recommend this news of Israel from your Facebook. In the upper side, there is a box there, and you can type ILTV, no space, ILTV, no space, and click OK, and you can open this page and put like, so you're always updated what's the fresh news from Israel. Or you can use also YouTube, search engine, YouTube. Type in the search box, upper side, ILTV, ILTV. It's a capital letters. ILTV. It's all bold letters, all capital letters. So click, and everything, English version of news in Israel, you can hear, you can see there. ILTV. I recommend to you this news from Israel. ILTV. It's English version because there's also another Hebrew version of news from Israel. ILTV. Big letters, no space. So, pwede nyo malaman yung mga balibalita dito sa Israel. Type nyo dun sa Facebook nyo, sa taas na bahagi. There's a box there, sa taas na bahagi. Type nyo ILTV. ILTV. Capital letters, no small letters. And click OK, and then put like on this page. And all the news from Israel is right away, just click on the of your finger. And also you can use in the YouTube also, ILTV. ILTV. Capital letters, no space. And another thing, please say a little prayer for Israel, especially in the south of Israel and all parts of Israel. Say a small prayer for us. If it's not asking too much, and God will bless you if you pray for Israel. And that's all. Tomorrow I will update you again what's happening now in Israel. My friends here in Facebook, if you like my content just now, please give me a like. If you don't like, just give me a dislike. And if you're not yet subscribed on my channel, please click the subscribe button down below, the red button down below. You can click, and then give me a thumb. Please click the all, so all my update vlog will give you a warning that I have a vlog. And if you want to say something, opinion, shout out, and comments, feel free to send me message in the comment section down below. Comment section down below. Sa baba lang yan. Comment section down below. Nakita nyo dyan. So, pakiclick po yung subscribe kung di pa po kayo nakasubscribe sa aking channel. Dito po sa kanan bahagi, sa ibaba, right side, subscribe. Kulay red po, nandyan po. Tapos, if you like my channel, the updates now in Israel, give me a like. And if you don't like, give me a dislike. And you can comment down below. And you can also share my channel to your friends. Just click share down. You can see the share there. And you can share in your friends on Messenger, or you can share this in the Facebook Live, Facebook page. So that's for now, and tomorrow I will update you what's happening now in Israel. So today, Shalom and Laila Tov. Laila Tov is good night in Hebrew. Have a peaceful evening for all of you, and God bless us. Shalom.